What's going on, guys? Welcome to Gunshot Gaming. I'm Tito Rosado, and today I want to talk a little bit about the new Nintendo Switch that was just recently announced, the Switch OLED model. So if we take a look at Nintendo's website right now, you can see here they have Nintendo Switch OLED model available October 8th, 2021. So this is going to be retailing for $349. So that's just going to be about $50 more than the current Switch that's on the market. So looking down here, it says meet the newest member of the Nintendo Switch family. So they have like a video that showcases a little more about it, which I'm sure a lot of you have already seen. So the new system features a vibrant 7-inch OLED screen, a wide adjustable stand, a dock with a wired LAN port, 64 gigabytes of internal storage, and enhanced audio. So that's it. That's the only thing new coming to the Switch. I know a lot of people were expecting more of a Pro model, but that doesn't look like the case unless we're still maybe getting it in the future. So looking down here, it's got a 7-inch OLED display screen. So feast your eyes on vivid colors and crisp contrast when you play on the go. See the difference the vibrant screen makes, whether you're racing at top speed or squaring off against enemies. Oh, yeah. But yeah, you can see the screen. So the body of the Switch is still exactly the same. It's going to be the same form factor that you're currently holding in your hand if you have a Switch right now. But just the screen size is a little bit bigger. So you're going to have a little bit smaller of bezels, which, I mean, I'm down for it. Although, I mean, if you're going to take up some, just take up all. Make it all screen. Next here we have the wide adjustable stand. So I'm sure this is something that a lot of people are going to be happy about because the stand on the original Switch just sucks. It's just not good. It's only on one side. It makes no sense. Flip out the sturdy stand. Notice they say sturdy because the other one was not sturdy. For easy viewing in tabletop mode. I will say tabletop mode is probably the thing I have played with least on the Switch, but hey, maybe some people use it a lot. So it says here, find your best angle, adjust the stand to find the optimal viewing angle. Perfect for a quick multiplayer game with a buddy. So you can see here it's got all sorts of options. It can go down to almost all the way flat compared to the other stand, which literally has one mode, that's it, and it almost breaks off like every 2 seconds. It's just terrible. So this is nice to see that they're at least enhancing that. Built-in wired LAN port, so connect online using the dock's LAN port when playing in TV mode. I know right now there's a lot of third-party things that have been allowing people to do this already, so now it's going to be built right into it, so good. Good, not great, right? I mean, a lot of people aren't going to need it since they already have the third-party thing, but we all know how great online is with Nintendo, right? Yeah, they suck. All right, 64 gigabytes of internal storage. Oh my goodness, too many gigs. They're just overloading you. Not really. They know you're going to be using the external or using like a different drive to go in there to gain more storage because 64 gigabytes is not going to be enough, especially if you're trying to go all digital like myself. I know a lot of people like to get the little Nintendo Switch carts. Not me. I want all digital. And just looking here, like at the dock, the biggest change to it, I mean, obviously not only being white, but the rounded edges compared to the squared off edges on the previous dock. Enhanced audio. Enjoy enhanced audio from the system's onboard speakers. No real detail as to what's supposed to be making it better. Is it 3D audio, anything like that? That would be cool to see if they ever implemented, kind of taking one from how, you know, the iPhone likes to kind of implement some more of that audio features. Would be nice to see if they did that, but let's see here. 3 modes in one. Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch OLED model systems are designed to fit your life, transforming your home console to a portable system in a snap. TV mode, so this is all stuff, just basically information about a Switch, Joy-Con, yeah, so now it's just kind of getting into the Switch stuff in general. So that's pretty much it when it comes to, you know, what new they have with this new OLED model. So, you know, while I think it is cool that they are giving us a refresh, I think obviously I can understand why there's very mixed emotions on this. While I think people are always going to be excited about new hardware, it's not what people were wanting, especially after all the rumors from the Bloomberg report, you know, expecting, you know, when it was docked, it would be 4K or just getting some more beefed up internals. Because the reality is the internals of this are exactly the same. It's no difference. So nothing really changing there. And the one area that honestly I'm most disappointed to not see is just regular built-in Bluetooth. Like, why can I still not Bluetooth any headphone I want to the Switch? I mean, once again, there are other third-party things out there that allow you to plug something in to the aux port, which then allows you to Bluetooth to something else. But why is it not built in? That's such basic technology in just about any phone you find out there. But then again, you know, I'm probably crazy to think that Nintendo would do the obvious thing, right? They never do the obvious thing. Now, while this model is out, and like I said, people are very either hot and cold on it. I mean, it's either one way or the other. You're either super pissed off that it's not a Pro model, or you're just happy you're getting something new in general, because I feel like this is an upgrade that's more for people who play in handheld a lot, which that's me. I barely ever play my Switch docked. I mean, I really only played it docked for some of Breath of the Wild and some of Mario Odyssey, but that's it. Most of the time, I was just in handheld mode, whether I was in bed, on my couch, or honestly, I played a lot when I travel for work on planes. But this is for people who play more handheld, not for those people who play strictly docked. Granted, you can buy the dock separately if you want to get that new white dock with the rounded edges and the built-in Ethernet port. While it does look better, I mean, you're really just getting it for aesthetic pleasings. You know, I mean, unless you don't have already a third party for that Ethernet port, then maybe that'll come in handy for you. But, you know, I got mixed feelings on this. Like, I'm excited to see a refresh, but it's not something that I like, oh, I got to get this right away. Like, I need this. It's kind of like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm even going to get it, because there's now rumors that we may still get a Pro like next year or the following year. So I would be kind of pissed if I bought this and then another year or two comes out something that's even more powerful. But, you know, it's still kind of crazy that the system itself isn't more powerful. It's just got some little minor things that have changed, and it's still $50 more. And I mean, when you look at that price tag, you know how much more, and you can still just get an PS5 or Xbox Series X or an Xbox Series S, right? Which are way more powerful. But Nintendo knows what they're doing. They're not competing with those systems. They're not competing with Xbox. They're not competing with PlayStation. They've always done their own thing, and that's kind of what you can see based on this OLED model. And I mean, come on, the name couldn't be more boring, right? Nintendo Switch OLED model. It sucks. But we'll see what happens when it does come out. There are only a couple people that have actually got hands-on with this, not really long videos of hands-on with it. I think IGN was able to get an exclusive with it and had some positive things to say about it, but once again, nothing that was like mind-blowing. It's just a little bit of a nicer Switch. But yeah, we'll see what happens when it actually comes out into the market, if it starts selling a lot. I'm sure this is going to be what they will use as maybe in the future they phase out the older Switch and this just becomes the new thing. But then again, you look at the amount of Game Boys Nintendo made, you look at the amount of Nintendo DS's Nintendo made. I mean, it's just, yeah, of course they're going to make a whole bunch of models. I think it's just something that when you really look to their past, this is just makes sense. But everybody got their hopes up and they got super disappointed. But, you know, I think it's still going to sell like crazy because it's Nintendo. Nintendo makes all the money, and the people who love Nintendo will buy every single thing Nintendo. But those are my thoughts and opinions on this new hardware revision. Probably won't pick it up myself. Are you thinking about buying it? Let me know down below, and have a great day.